Good afternoon, Mr. Joshua. Welcome to the New York Market Caller Session. It's so good to have you here for the Market Caller Session.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the New York session of the market. Proper, we are going to be starting the analysis of clear. All right, so let's start with the precious metal right from the daily. Just as we said in the morning, today is a bullish day for the precious metal, and just as you can see on the chart, everything is all the way to the upside. And now we are going to be going to the 4-hour time frame to see what exactly has price did. Just as we said in the morning that we are expecting price to pull back all the way to this flip zone here, as you can see, the price will pull back to this flip zone. Then you can easily follow through all the way to the upside. That's exactly what we are waiting for. But right now we are seeing that the price has just been itching all the way to the upside instead. Okay, and if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we are going to see that price has been all the way up. So that simply means what we should be expecting that price should uh late of today, meaning towards the end of the New York session, if you see price is going to increase or not, then that means on Monday into Tuesday next week, then we want to see the retracement into that flip zone somewhere here, then we can continue the bullish trend, knowing fully well that we are still very much bullish for the precious metal. And if we check the 15-minute time frame, we've not seen any market shift to the downside. Everything is still heavily bullish all the way to the upside. So instead of looking for sell, we should look for opportunity to buy until we see the market shift. And just this morning, we see a signature for the buy trend continuation somewhere around this place, as you can see, all the way to the upside. So where are we heading to right now for the precious metal? It simply means we are still very much bullish. Look for buy opportunity until you see market structure shift, meaning that this low here is being taken out and price comes all the way to this zone, then this is another strong buy opportunity to continue the trend all the way to the upside. All right, for the yen basket, on the daily time frame of the yen basket, you are going to observe that everywhere is bullish for the yen basket. And just as we said that we want to expect, we are expecting price to close above this or this high of last year. You can see the high of last year is at the August 2024. So we are expecting price to trade above that high. And if price closes above that high, then that means we've resumed the overall bullish trend for the yen basket, meaning we are going all the way to the upside. Now, where are we going from this place? If price closes above this level, we are heading all the way into around this level. So that is the outlook for the yen basket. And on the daily time frame, just as we've seen, we still expect there's probability for price to pull back into the daily time frame before that bullish run begins. All right. So on the 4-hour time frame for the yen basket, we are going to observe that price also, since that last week push to the upside, price has just been consolidating up through. So we expect that just the way yen would always do, you can see what it did somewhere around this place is doing similar thing here too. So we may see consolidation throughout today into Monday and Tuesday next week before we see the breakout to the upside for the yen basket. So if that is what is going on the yen basket, then what should we expect for GBP/JPY? Now for GBP/JPY on the daily time frame, remember we said we are still expecting price to come and take out this low at this particular point. And just, some days ago, that was on Wednesday, we see our price traded all through to that level. But I'm still of the opinion that that sell has not ended because the overall move for GPGPY is still to the downside. Particularly if you look at it from this daily time frame, if you look at the cost pattern on the daily time frame, you are going to see this is a shoulder. We've seen the sweep and we've seen the positive break. So the only thing that we are expecting, we've seen our price has retraced all the way towards that shoulder level, particularly this big zone. Price get there and we are seeing price pushing, itching to the downside, and you can see it's a long consolidation. But I'm of one concern for GPGPY now, how that price did not properly tap into this shoulder very well. But we'll see it's more closer to it. But I'm still of the opinion that this low should be taken out on the daily time frame. You see our price just came all the way, just move closer to that low, then retrace back up. So we first take out this low, then come for this one to break it all the way to the downside. So that is the first outlook for the GPGPY. And if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, you are going to observe that we see price take out this an inverse shoulder here. Just that the concern is price did not properly break this high well, although we see it, closes with a wick, but we want to see it close with a body. So that is where we're expecting much push to the downside for it to first tap into that level we have on the daily time frame before pushing forward. Okay, now on the 15-minute time frame, where is the move? I'm still of the opinion that GPGPY should still sell all the way down. And currently, just an order just got triggered, and this is an order block here because of this massive move. So I want to see GPGPY set into, we check 1-hour time frame. Yes, this 1-hour order block is where I'm expecting price to still trade into, and this is it here. All right, so I'm expecting price to trade into this 1-hour order block, of which there is high probability for this order block to be violated to the downside, because where we expect price to tap into this low here, price did not get there before the push to the upside, but we are still expecting price to come. So if you want to take the trade, this is the right time. And easily just join us in the trade, as even as a matter of fact, we just see an entry signature somewhere here. You can see it there. So we're expecting just get a 1:3 and go away. So that is the game. This is the 1:3 we're expecting. So we just expect price, and that is going to be the weekend thing. All right. So that is that for GPGPY. Now for AUDJPY, what do we have on AUDJPY? You are going to observe for AUDJPY, it has been selling all through. And for the 4-hour, let's even check it on the weekly time frame. For the weekly time frame, this week, AUDJPY already, achieve its own objective. Remember that we said that we want to see price trade into this shoulder, because this is a shoulder, this is a sweep, and price going up. And you can see how that price hit out. So that is it, and price is reaching to the upside. However, on the weekly time frame, I'm still of the opinion that you see this support here that was violated. When price get back here, it should turn resistance and price should continue to sell to the downside. So that becomes much more obvious on the daily time frame. Look at the daily time frame, you've seen it, and that is what price is trying to do to the upside. So GPGPY overall move is still very bearish, and as you know that we are expecting a bullish yen, so which means AUDJPY rather should sell off. Okay, so if you look at it right now, you can see that on the 4-hour time frame, price just came to tap into 4-hour order block and is pushing to the downside. So somewhere around this place, yesterday, we see entry signature for sell, but the momentum is not that much heavy. So if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, okay, so this is the 1-hour time frame. This is the other block that we mark on the 4-hour time frame. You can see it, and inside of it, you see how price is going to the downside. So I still expect price to still come more all the way to the lower aspect. Particularly, there's probability for price to pick out this double bottom here. So we are expecting price to sell. Now on the 15-minute time frame, where is the entry? Do you have any entry for the sell? Right now, we've not seen any entry at all today for the sell of AUDJPY since it gave the entry yesterday from sell. All right, so just let's watch out. If there's any entry for it, then you can easily take it and work with it. And lastly, AUD Euro JPY. Okay, for Euro JPY, just let's see it on the daily time frame. We are going to see that Euro JPY is just similar to GBP JPY, just in that consolidation phase. However, it has not come to clear its own low. So I'm expecting Euro JPY because the Euro has been strong this week. So I'm expecting Euro to come and take just to trade into this place first. So this is it. This is the entry for Euro. Then we expect it to sell all the way to the downside because it happens to be the only lagging one right now among the yen pairs. Okay, it's the one still holding up. Okay, so for the on the 1 hour time frame, we are going to see price is still pushing just within that range. So it's being edged somewhere. So that is what we're expecting. And on the 15-minute time frame, the move for 15-minute time frame is yes, we are seeing price itching up, but because every other PS, every other GPY correlated PS, every other yen PS rather, they are selling down. So we expect Euro GPY also to follow suit. And it seems more like we are seeing more of a break of structure here. So price coming back to this shoulder here and for it to sell. So what we should expect is let's wait until if this current candle form closes bearish below this one, then you can easily go in with our stop loss in. All right. But this is the first entry for Euro JPY sell this morning. This is the first entry, while the second one is about to form a put crops here. All right. So that is all for the precious metal and also for the yen correlated pairs. If there's any question, you can easily type in the chat box. And if there is no question, make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. So we'll be going into the second session of the analysis where we'll be analyzing the dollar and the dollar correlated pairs. Stay tuned. Cheers and God bless.
Apologies for the break in transmission, right? So that was a very wonderful analysis from Nikon, as per usual. I'd like to crave your indulgence. Kindly share the link to this market conversation with everyone on your various social media platforms so that a lot of people can jump on this. It is absolutely free. It is absolutely free, right? We are giving out value at absolutely no cost. So The only thing that we are asking for is that the link be shared to as many people as possible so that this can get to as much people as possible. So on DXY, while we're still doing that, just head straight to the chat because we're kind of behind time, right? We can see structure is to the upside, but then we're seeing all of this liquidity being cleared. We can see that this candle has traded way below, clearing all of the liquidity residing below. And on the weekly time frame, nothing has really changed from what we have been analyzing for a period of time now. Shoulder right here, sweep break, price tapped into this very other block, and we're seeing even more push to the downside. This morning, during my own session of the analysis, I said that price was targeting this very low right here. We have seen price trade below the low. It was quite obvious. It wasn't necessarily a mystery per se. I knew that price was coming there. Like, it's no rocket science. I knew that price was coming there and price did its thing. We're still seeing even more push to the downside. So what we will be waiting for and looking out for is some sort of retracement. I want to see price retracing at least into this very fair value gap on the daily. So looking into next week, we may see a retracement into this very level, 101.321 on the daily time frame and down to the 4-hour time frame. Pretty much it. All I want to see is some retracements into this level, of course, right? I just want to see it's a game of probability, though. It's not that I'm saying it for sure, but price should retrace into some premium level, right? And for the 1-hour time frame, I can spot the classic box pattern, shoulder right here, sweep break. I want to see price returning to the shoulder at 102.552 on the 1-hour time frame before selling off. And of course, my bias on the XY for today was a sell, right? But I wanted to see price retracing to some premium level before taking a sell on the XY. So into next week, I am still looking out for more sell opportunities when I see price retracing into 102.552 levels. And for GBP USD, the monthly time frame, price still facing down. And on the weekly time frame, right, price fulfilled this shoulder sweep break, price returned into this left shoulder at 1.32279, and we expect some reaction of it. And of course, that was what price did. Once price traded into that very left shoulder on the weekly time frame, we saw some push to the downside, and price traded into this very fair value gap here, coinciding with this resistance turned support, and we may see even more push to the upside on the XY for the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, pretty much we're even seeing more push to the upside rather. And where do I see price coming into? I see price coming to clear out this very high right here. Price should clear out this high and buy all the way. Of course, after every expansion, we expect to see some retracement. So once price expands to the upside and retraces, then we can keep taking buy positions, I beg your pardon, on GBP USD, right? And where am I looking out for? I may want to see price retracing all the way to this very left shoulder right here, the classic box pattern that we use for our market color sessions. Shoulder right here, sweep, break. We should see price returning into the shoulder at 1.28380, I beg your pardon, right? And on the 1-hour time frame too, pretty much same thing. Shoulder right here, sweep break, price should return, classic box pattern. Ideally, price should return into 1.28380. Earlier this morning, I wasn't really seeing an entry for the buy on GBP USD. So I was actually waiting for price to retrace. And of course, I have pointed out my various points of interest as to where I want to see price retracing to before continuing the buy on GBP USD. I don't have funds to dash to the market, so I'll be patient for my checklist to play out before taking any position in the market. And last being Euro USD, you may want to take note of all of these trade calls and markups that we have ongoing here, so that you can, watch your charts, watch what the market does, and you get to take positions, right? So for Euro USD, on the monthly time frame, pretty much price is still facing down, bearish move, although this liquidity right here has been cleared, and we're even seeing price tending to the upside. And on the weekly time frame, right, we have seen price taking out this very double top right here. Price expanded to the very top, and what we're expecting to see after an expansion is actually retracement. Down to the daily time frame, we're even seeing price going all the way. And of course, for a period of time, I had been looking out for price to react off this very left shoulder at 1.11357, but there was a box pattern failure, and we're even seeing more push to the upside. Of course, I understand why this failed. There's liquidity residing at this double top that price needed to grab, and of course, we can see this momentum to the upside that price traded with. And on the 4-hour time frame, we're even seeing more push to the upside. Price is already at premium. You don't want to be buying at premium. You want to buy at discount. And where do I see price retracing into? I want to see price retracing into this very left shoulder right here. Classic box pattern that we use for our analysis during market color sessions. Shoulder right here, sweep, break. Price should return into this very left shoulder at 1.09966. At least into the following weeks, into next week and into the following weeks, we should see some sort of a retracement, some deep retracement into this very left shoulder right here. Again, I am interested in buying Euro USD when I see a retracement into 1.09966. Euro USD has been buying for a while. It is time for it to breathe and relax a bit, retrace a bit, and come into our point of interest. It should. It is actually a game of probabilities, since I don't control the market. I am just a retail trader, right? So this is my outlook for Euro USD, GBP USD, and the XY. I didn't see any entry for this today, but into next week, we should see entries printing out. Of course, it's a buy for Euro USD, GBP USD, and sell for the XY, but you don't want to be jumping into the market just because you've seen it move. You want to be in it before it moves, so that it moves with you. So that will be the end of my analysis. Please, if you have questions or different bias from what has been analyzed, kindly feel free to type in chat box. We learn every day, right? Point out what you're seeing. If you have questions, kindly ask your questions. If you're not clear on anything from Lacon's part and mine, please ask your questions. And while you're typing and putting your thoughts together, I'd like to announce that registration for the FX Bootcamp training is currently ongoing, right? We have various ways in which we enter the market. Please chat us up on 081 60 99 50 30, and we will respond to you and help with registration and enrollment. If there are no questions, if there is no different bias, this will be the end of the market color session for today. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers and God bless.